In the 1950s, Donald Westlake wrote many sex novels under pen names. In this case, his first, All My Lovers, under the name Alan Marshall. What's fascinating is the subtle racism reflected in his portrayal of black women versus white women. Black women are invariably prostitutes who exist to be abused. They are described as sexual animals, desiring sex on an animalistic, non-emotional level. Their bodies are described in great physical detail. White women are simply described in terms of confused emotions. In this excerpt, a man is devastated to learn that his white bride is actually not a virgin. In anger, he hires a black prostitute to abuse. So, Westlake writes, he reversed the belt again, holding the buckle in his hand. He stared down at her body, the breasts heavy and firm, still rounded as she lay on her back, the tips pointing up in an angle, away from each other. Her stomach was flat, the muscles knotted now as she waited for him, and her hips were broad and soft, leading to heavy thighs and legs. Her gray-black skin gleamed dully in the dim light, like old metal. He waited, hearing the ragged sound of her frightened breathing, and then he raised the arm holding the belt, the buckle hot and damp in his sweating hand. He swung, and the belt looped over and down, whistling to crack against her breasts across the nipples. She screamed then, her eyes snapping open, her body jerking in pain and fear. He swung again with the belt, and she lifted her arms to protect herself. The belt whipped down across her stomach, the breasts again, the stomach, the face, the legs, and she writhed beneath the stinging leather, crying out each time the belt struck her skin. So, the racism of Donald Westlake, socially acceptable, abhorrent, reminiscent of slavery, disgusting, abusive, difficult to read, and a reminder that racism was alive and well